got a sore ass, anything to do with ladyboys. Hello viewers. Right, as you can see by my clothing, I've returned back to the land of the cold, and I'm down at Cooper's Lagoon with Irish Mick. Unfortunately, I had a small incident in Bali. I fractured my tailbone, my coccyx, so I've got a fully displaced fracture at the top of the coccyx, bottom of the spine, so it's pretty difficult to do anything. But I can film Mick. He's currently gathering all the wood because I'm a cripple, and basically doing anything requires effort. So we've got the Century and the Ziplex out, crab and prawn I think. I've been looking on the Facebook pages, there's been a few rigs being caught up and down the coast, so let's hope that we pop something out. It's 5:30 right now and I think it's dark at about 7. The sea looks okay, there's about a ½ metre swell, the wind is blowing from north to south across the beach, and it's supposed to turn to offshore, but it's reasonably light, I think 5 knots. A little bit of colour in the water. The Rakai River is quite dirty at the moment, and it has been for a week or so. When I was coming into land, you could really see the Rakai belching out into the ocean. It's quite cool to see. So yeah, let's see how we get on. Testing. Right, so there's a few spots of rain coming down, it's just getting dark. You think we may have had a couple of little nibbles up there. The fires grabbed a hold of that wood, so we'll drag a bit more over. But yeah, I'm not going to be here too much longer. 6:30, half an hour or so. Yeah, hopefully we can pull one out. Right, I've just put out again. So what's the drag rating on these? So these look quite small, but they're quite powerful multipliers. So in the UK, this is called a multiplier, whereas here I think they call it an overhead reel.
So we call them multipliers.
Yep. And here it's an overhead.
And these are called fixed spools.
Fixed spool. Yeah. Whereas here you call it, there's even got a proper name, an egg beater.
Yeah.
This is a pen. I've just bought a bigger version of this, the live liner. So when I buy a drone, it's got a really good price. Well, we had a good take then, but
unfortunately
just
not.
Out. So the tide has just turned, we're thinking. It's been dark for about half an hour, so should be a good time. That's a little bit of a knot. Yeah, so I use Predict Wind. It's a really good New Zealand-based weather app. I found them just to be that fraction more accurate with wind and swell. And with that, and windy.com and Weatherwatch, which is an Auckland-based weather forecasting outfit, seem to get pretty good results. See how the hook is sticking out here. You've got to make sure your hook's not buried in the bait, otherwise you're not going to catch shit. Right, so I'm going to head off. I've got a sore ass because I've got a fractured Cossacks 1. It wasn't anything to do with ladyboys. Nick's going to carry on fishing for a little while, and no doubt I'll hear about it if he catches something. But yeah, conditions are looking quite good, really. I've got shoulder surgery in 2 weeks. And with my fractured arsehole, it's going to be tough to do much. So yeah. Right, so Mick has had a knock.
Typical, I'm just having a sandwich. Second or third bite into the sandwich, and interrupted by a little knock on the rod. Not bad. Not a bad thing.
That's moving, isn't it?
That's a bit more positive.
Right, so there's definitely something having a tug on it. Are we in? Well, bit of promise. But I think on that note, I've got to go home and see my nurse. Have some dinner.